Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hey.
Thanks for coming early, everybody. Butterfly Kisses. Healing is here. Miss Charlotte is here. Juno and Wisdom
Mhm.
Seeker Joan. Hi, everybody.
Hey.
So we'd like to ask you if you'd like to post your questions, and while you're doing that, I'm going to introduce. This is Terry Suzuki from Kigaru Spiritual Journeys, and below is Terri Lee from Pure Visionary Psychic Medium. And I will attach. I actually do have their links right here, and I can put them in the chat. And if we can ask the moderators to repeat them, that would be wonderful if you would. Also, I'm not sure if we need to remind people there's been a lot of trolls lately, so we're putting it under subscribers only in case anybody has any questions. The moderators can let them know that as well. So here's Terri Lee's and Terry Suzuki's links. And I appreciate that. Healer Jules is here. And
Juno.
Kaya Noel, how are you feeling?
And I thought I just saw Ron. Yep, there's Ron.
Hey, Ron, Unconditional Love Tarot. How are you? And if you're a moderator, you can put your own link in, right? I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And Lauren Hunsinger, Gypsy JJ. Great. So we would like to do some mediumship questions if anybody has any loved ones that have transitioned that they would like to get a message from. If you would put the relationship and their name, like my mother, Anne, or my son, Joe, or something like that. This way, we don't have to do as much searching. She'll be back. We won't have to do as much searching, and it'll just be a little faster because it takes a longer time for us. But we would love to practice with getting messages for everybody. Okay, great. Terri Lee from Pure Visionary Psychic Medium. How are you today?
I am great. I love being here with you ladies. And it's an honor to do readings and have a good time with this wonderful crowd. Looks like the
It
gang
is.
here.
It is. It's great. And are you excited for spring?
Oh yeah. We're starting to see a little bit of grass up here in the mountains, and that always gets us excited. But we know we got a little ways to go.
Yeah, daylight savings time is right around the corner. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that so much. Well, you know me, I'm very sun oriented. And how about you, Terry Suzuki? How are you feeling today?
Oh, I'm feeling fine. I am recovering from my dental surgery that I had, and it's going well. I took the last 2 weeks off and didn't do any readings, but I am open this week and in the future for readings if people want to book a reading with me.
That's
And no, I'm just kind of coming back on.
that's great. That's
Good to
great.
see
Great
you.
to have you back. That's for sure. It
Yeah.
seemed like forever for me.
Thank you.
Um, we are all actually. I'm not sure who's going to be on with Allie on Thursday. Are you going to be there on Thursday, Terry Suzuki?
I'm going to be there.
Excellent. And Terri Lee, are you going to be sitting this one out?
I haven't heard anything, so I'll
Okay.
find out, I guess. Yeah.
All right. If we need an extra, we'll let you know.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
great.
Please
That's great.
consider me.
I know. I'll have to chat. I am actually signed up for Allie's dream class.
Oh, good.
And it's right after this show. So hopefully anybody who is signed up, you're going to have to bow out a little sooner than I am, but I already let Allie know that I'll be just a few minutes late coming in on the first class. And I'm very much looking forward to it. And so let's go ahead and see. I have just a few starred. And there is Maureen is here. Hi, Maureen.
Hi,
What a
Maureen.
beautiful icon. How colorful. And she would like a message from her son, Bill. The first one takes a little longer to tap in. Ask your guides.
The feeling I get from Bill is that he was a tall guy, a big, blocky guy.
Yes. Yeah, I saw it.
A little bit quiet, but big and strong, a real solid looking guy.
A tall, strapping guy, like
Yes,
That's
strapping guy. And for some reason, I see him holding a lot of flowers, mostly like peonies and dahlias. And
yeah.
they are a gift to you, but he's also pointing at them. I think he's pointing at kind of the yellow, spiky dahlias. I hope that means something to you, the kind of orangey ones. Terry, if you have something, go ahead and I'll see if I can get more about these flowers.
Okay. I'm just saying a big, warm smile. I mean, I got the same thing you did, a tall, strapping young man, big, warm smile, a feeling of, wow, just a good, loving person. Maybe we should kind of get some validation if we can to go forward. So Maureen, if you can let us know if we're headed in the right direction, we'll keep going. But so far, whoever this is, I really like him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, time for messages now.
I'm getting that he's just really glad that he chose you for his mother. And he said he couldn't have asked for a better mom, that he really appreciated you and still does, and understands that he came in and out of the world and you're still here, and how difficult that might be for you.
An amazing amount of love radiating from him to you. Just glowing.
Yes. I got a little bit more about the flowers, and he's particularly pointing out this very spiky orange dahlia. And it sounds like he's talking about you, that you are developing your spiritual gifts, and that you have many different gifts. That's why there's so many spikes on the dahlia. You have many, many things you can learn about or to try or to develop. And he really encourages you to keep doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm really feeling that he is, I get that mom, that mom hearing that in my head. And he's very, very close to you. I'm right here, is what I'm hearing. I'm right here, like a breath away. Right next to you, supporting you, loving you. You're doing just fine. Are you guys getting any visual on his looks? I'm getting like a kind of a button-up shirt kind of guy with jeans or slacks. I can't tell. And he's kind of like leaning on something, like just a casual guy, not a formal presence,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting that more casual, or maybe I guess what might be called that kind of work casual,
Yeah.
polo shirt.
Yeah.
But big, solid rectangular looking guy to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Big shoulders.
Very sweet spirit.
It looks like sandy brown, light brown,
Yeah.
maybe sandy blonde hair.
I'm getting chills.
But
Oh,
he just like Terry Lee and Jean have said, he's sending you lots of love, but encouragement to keep developing yourself.
absolutely.
Okay, great. Thanks. We haven't heard any validation from Maureen. So
I saw
what?
yes. I saw a yes.
Oh, you
slide
did?
by. Oh, there's a yep. There's a yep.
Okay, I see a yep.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
Maureen. Oh,
All right.
what a
Good.
special soul he is.
And that does help us. Like it's almost like a magnet.
Mhm.
If I can describe it like that. So when we are reaching out, we're reaching out for the sun bill and we're getting an image or a feeling. And it's okay if you guys, if it's not, just say, no, that doesn't make sense to me. And then we'll know, that we're picking up somebody else's bill or somebody else's, son that's not named Bill, but is just coming forward because they're louder. So that would really help if you could say, give us a little more feedback. And I have actually 11th starred already, and
Whee!
it is quarter after. So I'm going to hold off. If everybody could hold off with their requests, and we'll get through the 11. And if we have any more time after the end, then I can open it back up. But if I could just ask whoever asked the questions, if you could just stand by so that you could give validation, either a yes or a no, as far as what we're getting. Okay. And Miss Charlotte is next. And she said, my dad, Raymond. Okay. Excellent.
Raymond.
Miss Charlotte. And this is working out really well. Thank you guys for helping us out. I think this is going to be good.
Yeah. Mediumship can be more difficult, and we really want to practice.
It takes a little time. Yeah. My dad, Raymond. Miss Charlotte.
I've got someone here, and maybe if I can get validation, I'll go further. Dark haired, blue eyes, very handsome man. Very handsome man. You have a message.
I'm seeing somebody who looks a little bit different than that.
Okay, that's all right.
Well,
When
Miss Charlotte said yes, dark hair, blue eyes. Wow.
Whoa. Okay.
Thank you, Miss Charlotte. So now we can go deeper in there. Go.
Yeah. And his
Yeah.
eyes are really blue. I mean, very, very pleasant man. Very pleasant.
Sorry to interrupt you, Terry.
No problem. I was saying, that's what I was going to say. He seems to be a very pleasant guy, a really nice guy who would strike up a conversation with you.
Had a way with words. That's what I
Yeah.
heard.
Kind of a laid back energy. I know that he is proud of you, watching over you, and he wants you to know that you don't have to have all the responsibility on your shoulders. You can give the responsibility to them. You don't have to carry everything on your own shoulders. They'll support you. You can let go and be guided. You don't have to, it's almost like you feel not burdened, but you feel responsible. You have to be the responsible one. You can't kind of relax or kick back. You always feel the need to be responsible. He's saying, let us take care of that for you. Lighten up your burden. Don't carry so much. He's almost like putting you on his shoulders, like how you put a baby up on his shoulders.
Yeah. That's what I was hearing was like little one, you know, just like a loving term, like, oh, he found you so precious. I'm hearing that you have enormous possibilities in your life. Be sure to dream big. Be sure to dream big. That's what he said.
Oh. You know, I'm not getting a specific message, but as both Jean and Terry Lee have been giving their messages, my stage that I see has been going crazy. I mean, I'm sorry to have laughed before, but they're doing the most ridiculous antics on stage. When Jean said you don't have to carry this burden, they like tromped on stage with suitcases and then piled them all haphazardly, and you're like standing on it and gonna fall. And then they showed how that they can keep you up. You don't need those suitcases. You don't need to struggle. And they're really showing me, they're drawing my attention to the curtain on the side of the stage where your old ancient ancestors hang out. And they're saying, use us, use us, use us.
Yes.
Call upon us. Let us support you. Just let us. Just
Trust a little bit.
Yeah.
Trust them.
Yeah.
They've got you. They're carrying you on their shoulders.
Yeah.
That's really, really very nice.
You know,
Does
if
anybody have anything else?
If I might say, just a comment that when our loved ones go over to the other side, you know, it's so beautiful and so wonderful and peaceful and exciting and joyful. And I'm sure that many of them pop over on the other side and say, wow, I wish I hadn't taken things so seriously. I wish I could have been more joyful and understood how playful I could be and how much support I have. So we're really blessed to have these messages because they're encouraging us to feel what they know is true.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just wanted to thank everybody for being here. There's so many people here right now. I see everybody saying hi, hi, hi. I don't want to interrupt the mediums and jump in and out, but I do see you saying hi, and I am so appreciative for everybody being here. And if I could, I am very appreciative of the moderators too. If I could ask them just to remind everybody that we're holding off on questions at the moment. I have 11 already. If we have any more, I'll open it back up at the end. And after I said I wasn't going to say hi to anybody, Scott Allen, Spiritual Essence, is here. Hey, Scott! Thank you, everybody, for being here. Okay, let's go to the next one. And this is great. Well, yes?
I was going to say, I was just going to call attention real quick to TBarb's.
Yes.
She said, oh my God, that's a message from my dad too, I think, or just coincidence. It resonates. I just want to let people know that sometimes that's the way it happens. Sometimes somebody asks for a message from their dad, but it's the message from the dadhood kind of.
Dadhood.
Dad
I like that.
sometimes. Yeah, I'm glad that resonated with you, TBarb.
And I'd like to just quickly say it's an honor to read for you, Charlotte. And yes, they do hear you. Keep it up. Relax. Talk to them. Talk to them all the time. They do hear you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. You girls are doing a great job. Thank you very much. And we're just trying a new rhythm. So it's a little, next we're doing Lauren Hunziker, and she wants to get a message from her mother, Maxine. And this is very helpful. So Lauren, if you would just stand by and give us a little feedback in the beginning so that we know we're on the right track, and then we can go in. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Maxine is such a beautiful name. I love it.
I like it. Sassy. It's a sassy name.
I think it's French.
All right. This is you just got to say it. You just got to say it. Did she have big hair? Not like, but I'm just seeing like super stylish, beautifully styled hair with plenty of body and curls.
Like sort of like a set with the curlers.
Yeah, kind of like maybe gosh, could be 40s to look, 40s style.
Okay.
Style.
Mm-hmm.
A coif. Let's see. I'll pursue it. If I don't get any validation, we'll go ahead. I'm feeling a stylish lady, that's for sure. That's who's here anyway. All right. We got it. Thick, beautiful hair. Yes.
Oh, great.
Hi, Maxine.
She had her hair done weekly. See?
Oh,
All right. Now we can go in. Very
proud
stylish.
of her hair.
Good.
Stylish.
Okay, let's get a message. We have the right Maxine for Lauren. What is your message for Lauren?
She's kind of beckoning me to follow her, and I'm
Mm.
following her. And we're going out into a garden, a big garden.
Oh, yeah.
Vegetable garden. The flowers around the edges. She clearly loved beauty.
Roses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her vegetables. And she's pointing out all the little new things that are growing, that are coming up. Maxine, tell me more about what that means. She's saying that you, Lauren, are growing. Some of you is just in the bud stage, but you're growing. You're breaking new ground. You're coming to fruition. Again, the same message. Keep going. Keep going. Don't doubt yourself.
I'm getting that she's showing me that you've inherited some of her belongings and possibly even the family home. I'm seeing furniture and just belongings, like maybe old blankets and comforters and just textiles and things that you would have in your home. Maybe end tables or lamps or something like this. I said inherited, but I just meant like those items were passed down to you. and she loves them, and she loves that you're using them, but only if you like them. She wants you to only keep the things that you like and that makes you happy.
Yep. I feel she is a great decorator too. What a woman. I really like her. Oh,
She's like, only if you like them, only if it's your style. She said, but I just keep that's interesting to me. Oh, they're signing papers to sell the home next week, and
Oh,
all of the family has some of her and Dad's items. She sees this. She sees this moving around and examining and saying, "Well, do you like this and do you like that? Do you want to take this? Do you want to take that? Like maybe this is something you did recently." And she said, "Yes, we tapped into her essence." Thank you very much for the feedback. It really
yeah.
does help a lot.
it
It really
does.
helps a lot.
Oh,
Everybody tapped in. Yeah,
Yeah.
wow. It's a good day.
yeah. I think this process is going to work out. Thank you very much, everybody. And
Yeah.
thanks, Lauren Hunsinger, and thanks, Maxine. Maxine was
Mhm.
so very helpful. She came in like that.
Yeah.
Good job. Good
What
job.
a woman.
All right, let me go over to this one. And the next one I have is TBarb, and she would like to get a message from her brother, Christopher.
Okay, TBarb.
And again, thank you to all the moderators for reminding everybody what's going on. My brother Christopher for TBarb. I think we have a really wonderful, beautiful community and chat here. And it just seems to be that everybody is bringing through their loved one, and their loved one is just a really cool person too. I'm getting right away that he's like, yeah, he's like, I'm here, I'm hanging out with her. He goes, I'm hanging out with her all the time, but he seems like just real cool, real nonchalant, like she knows I'm here. I'm here, like.
You know what was so interesting? Same vibe, but we've got a full house here. I don't know what's in the air today, but we've got a full house here. And when he came in, he was just like, "Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me." Yeah, I'm here. It was. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, Christopher.
Let's get a message from
Yeah.
Christopher for T-Barb. What would you like to tell her? What would you like to say?
Oh, sorry. He said right away, "She's beautiful."
Oh,
Oh.
what a guy. I feel like he's showing me himself younger.
Mhm.
It made me at first think maybe he left this earth younger, but maybe not. Maybe he's just showing me his favorite time, and he's showing me how much he enjoyed hanging around with you when you guys were kids, when you were teens. He seems a little mischievous,
Yeah.
like he had a good time. He liked teasing you. You liked being teased, I think, too, by your brother.
Yeah. Another guy with a great smile. And
Mm.
maybe
And
I don't know if this is the word.
he's
Swagger? A little bit of swagger?
a little bit. He's showing me he's showing me a massive butterfly, a really beautiful butterfly. And I think he's really talking about you, that
Oh.
you have become a butterfly.
Transformed. Wow.
And all that implies, that you can fly, you can, I don't want to say you can fly physically, but I mean, that you can take flight in your imagination and in your
Creativity.
creativity, your spirit. Yeah.
She says, "Oh, wow." So what I was getting is that he is holding your heart. He says, "I'm protecting your heart. Your heart is very fragile." And he showed me his hands like this around your heart. He says, "Let her know I have her heart in my hands. I've got her. It's specifically your heart because you care and you are such an empath." He's like, "I'm taking care of your heart." And
He's so very, very proud of you. Very proud of you.
And don't take this in the wrong way, but boy, he's making me hot. Or it's menopause. I don't know.
Oh my.
But
Okay.
whoa, he just heated up the room.
He talks to you and you hear him. So kind of what I'm hearing is, I love our communication and I know you hear me. Big hugs.
she said he makes electronics go haywire. So maybe that's what you're feeling, Terry.
Isn't it?
Well,
Okay.
maybe. It feels like my furnace in the house just got turned up 10 degrees.
Oh,
Oh, that's
she said she can feel him right over her shoulder. I know, I know that feeling. Yeah.
Yep.
Great. Great.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's really close by. Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
Very so.
great.
Wow.
Thanks, girls. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me see. Thank you, everybody. I want to welcome everybody who is just now joining in and say hello. We have our questions already, and if we have some time at the end, we'll choose some more. But we had people jump in, giving us questions right away, so we really appreciate it. And the next one is BCMom. And she says, "What does my grandmother Hannah think of my spiritual journey and work with animals?" Wow.
Okay.
Very nice. Yes, I do have several starred. So if you have a question towards the beginning, I have them in there. Thanks. Okay, BC Mom, Hannah, Grandmom Hannah, think of her spiritual journey and animals. Oh, I'm getting somebody who's like real salt of the earth, who grew her own food and washed her own clothes, and I mean, we all wash our own clothes, but you know what I mean, like uh, you know, wash. You know, my mother was just talking about washing diapers the other day, but all that hard labor kind of stuff that you had to do by hand and without machinery or kitchen appliances, and um, just she did a lot of hard work. And she's saying that you put in a lot of hard work. She said this is what is comes. This is what you get from her um, is this hard work, and that you have a excellent work ethic and you have pride in your work. And she's saying, I'm a strong woman, and look what I did. Look what I had no electricity. I had no, well, I'm sure she did, but like she had none of the modern conveniences, and she made it through. She worked hard and made it through. And she said that this determination and this strength is what she's passed down to you.
And
Anyone
I
else?
hear also, I just want to back up. I'm feeling a real salt of the earth lady too.
Mhm.
But I feel like we've read her before. And she says right away, she says, "I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. And I am enjoying seeing you grow. I am loving your growth." She says sometimes she nudges you, and she hopes that's all right with you. She just nudges you when you need a little bit. She says, "What's moms for if they can't do that?"
The first thing I got when when we just dove right in, I saw a heart-shaped doily. I don't know what that means. Of course, she loves you. And doilies were actually a lot of hard work as well, and something that you could be proud of. And that's the feeling I'm getting as she's saying, you have such an exciting life. You have so much available to you at your fingertips. Let your wings grow and take flight. You're headed in the right direction. Yeah, sweet lady.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know if she just saying a really large, like a old style farmhouse with the front porch. And she's just standing in front of it, and it may have had a swing, like a little porch swing like they used to have. And she's very full of joy and love for you.
She said she does have doilies and she did hand make them.
Get out.
That is
By the
great
way, I
validation.
have a doily here today too.
Oh,
Look at that.
thank
And-
you, Hannah. We love doilies.
Yeah.
That's pretty, Terry. Did you make that one?
No, Juno did.
Juno.
That.
Wow.
Look
That-
at that.
That is a beautiful
It's like
lost
a
art.
mandala practically.
Wow.
And BCMom has given us one last validation. Yes to the farmhouse. Yes to the swing hanging from the tree in the front yard. And she was sweet and loving. So
Oh.
thank you. Thank you very much for the feedback. That is very, very helpful for us.
Thank you. And thank you, Hannah.
I know. I love meeting all
Yeah.
your family. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
Great.
Okay, let's see what we have next. Gypsy JJ would like Mother Geneva have anything for her. Have anything for me, she's saying.
Gypsy JJ. Baby Casey. Oh, okay.
Geneva's a pretty name too.
Mm-hmm.
This is something a little different. I'm getting them a little bit more as an angelic type of floating type of airy energy. I'm not getting them as their human existence. They've graduated and have moved past and detached. It seems that they've really accelerated on the other side, and they're very much in their light bodies. They're beautiful and they're glowing and they're loving. And they're saying that they were high vibrational souls when they came in, and when they came back, they were able to change back just as quick.
Wow.
It's really different. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I was just going to ask if she was shy because I felt the presence, but it was like kind of at a distance. And then I just saw beautiful, I don't know how to describe it, beautiful, like golden birds, like wings, like it's an energy of, like you were describing somewhat, Jane, just a wonderful pulsating, a pulsating energy.
Yeah, I saw
Birds.
something pulsating like that too. I heard, I know your mother's heart, and I'm right here with Casey, and I see them together, but I'm not really seeing a complete human form. I mean, they're like a human shape, but I keep seeing flashes of, I want to say silver, but I think it's platinum. I see flashes, and Casey is not little. I at first she showed me her holding hands with a smaller person, and now Casey's as tall as her, and they are wow. Casey and her definitely are together, and um they seem to have some sort of job to do already, that they're out doing spiritual adventures already. Yeah, they're pretty amazing.
Very light-filled beings.
Yeah. It's funny, Terry, you were saying platinum because all I'm seeing is gold, just gold birds and wings. And
It's like I just saw flashes of parts of their body. Well, they didn't really have a body exactly, but like in different places. And yeah.
oh, okay.
I also heard, we missed you, but don't hurry. That's nice.
What I heard was because I was wondering about the energy presentation, and I heard we wanted you to know. We wanted you to know, and we want you to play and use your imagination and feel us all around you. There's nothing but love. Ooh.
Ooh, my whole
Chills.
wow, chills everywhere with that.
Yeah. Ooh.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Man.
You got connections, Gypsy JJ.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anybody have anything else? We ready to go?
Gypsy JJ says she feels pulsating a lot and she sees flashes a lot.
That's your
Ooh.
family.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That was really fun.
It was different for me too. I've never seen that. You have to just say what you see though. You can't.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it. Okay, let's see who is next. I have Deanna. Hi, Deanna. I have two best male friends. One was killed in 2003, Sean. How about if we just take one at a time?
Yeah.
And oh, she said they're similar in personality, and I want to know, are they with me and what messages they have. If they're similar in personality, ooh, you guys do your best. I'm going to do one at a time.
Okay.
I didn't want to get them confused. Let me
I've never
see.
tried to do that before, but let's give it a shot.
Wow. So I actually have them together,
Ooh, Terry.
and I cannot remember the name of the movie, but there was a movie, I guess now about 20 years ago, where it was a spiritual movie, and it had Silent Bob and his sidekick, and they were spiritual adventurers, and they're very laid back. And both of them are like appearing together, kind of with their, leaning on each other, and they say, "Sup," "What's up?" But in that cool way that only those cool guys can say. I think they are having a great time over there. Go ahead if you're getting something. I'm gonna see if I can get more of a message than just "sup."
Well, I definitely get the duo vibe, but I'm clearly kind of zooming in on someone with really dark hair. T-shirt, jeans. Kind of a cocky attitude, like
A little.
what's he saying? Okay. Oh shit. He said, "What messages do you have for us?"
Oh.
Oh, that's a first. Okay. Which one are you? Let's figure this out. Oh, that's funny. Whoever this is pretty funny. He said, "Whenever you think of us, we're there." Like, booyah. Like, oh my gosh. They like,
Deanna, if you can validate any of that, that would be great. Go ahead, Terry. Any more?
They which Terry are you talking to?
I'm sorry, Terry Lee. Any more?
just yeah.
Okay.
Diana, if you have any messages for them, you might want to. Just that loving feeling that they really appreciate when you think of them, and they are right there. That's all I got.
She's saying that the sup sounds like Damu. Sup. Real cool dudes. How about you, Kigaru? Have any more?
I just see that they're building something. I feel like they're putting building blocks wherever they're at. They're like building something, or maybe she's building something. They love hearing from her, and they're kind of serious about they want to hear from you. Like, tell them, give them a message once in a while. And I think it's Damu that's saying, "You are not going to believe it over here. You are just not going to believe it."
She said he's the one with the funny, quirky attitude.
Okay.
So
Okay. Definitely.
if his personality is stronger, he would be coming forward if you ask for both, even though they may be blended.
Yeah. But I have a feeling that they, despite that they are two very different people, that they kind of support each other over there. almost like they're the building blocks kind of too. Yeah.
I get the feeling that they were in your soul family, and he says, or they say, everybody knows everybody over here, and there's no not knowing you. And I kind of get the feeling of them kind of hugging you around your shoulder, like putting their arm around you and putting their hand on your shoulder, sort of like right here, but putting their arm around you and then giving you one of these, like a real, like a shrug kind of a hug.
A squeezy hug.
A squeezy hug. You're right. You're right. And just, let you know you're doing all right, kid. You're doing all right. We're right here with you.
And I just heard while you were saying that, Jean, that I heard "love you, girl," and it was just, it was very sweet.
And they're honored that you think of them, that you remember them, that you carry them in your heart. And this is, I think, why they validated that they were in your soul family, that you are connected. It's more than just an acquaintance or a friendship or it was deeper than that. There's more of a connection. So if you felt that, it's true. You're saying trust your gut. Trust your gut. They're saying they are your gut. They are your gut. They're saying trust your gut. That's where we will talk to you.
I'm your
I've
gut.
never heard that before.
That's interesting.
Wow.
Cool.
Trust your gut. We'll give you the feeling in your gut. Trust your gut. That's us giving you that feeling. Wow. That's cool. Okay. All right. I'm going to thank them and I'm going to release them.
Voice.
Okay. You guys all finished?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. We have 5 more or maybe 4 more after this one. So, and you guys okay to stay maybe another 20 minutes or so?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me do Healer Jules says, any messages from Lena McKnight? Healer Jules. I would don't know what the relationship is. Maybe just a friend or a family member. Healer Jules, if you're here, I have. Okay. Lena McKnight for Healer Jules. Lena McKnight. For some reason, even before I'm tapping in, seems like you guys crafted together. Like she was in the biz too, if you know what I mean. She just seems to be very spiritual. Can't tell if she was a teacher or a fellow student or just somebody you met in the business. I get her. I get her around some pendulums and some stones. Go ahead.
I was going to say, right off the bat, Lena is showing me you. Sorry, Healer Jules. She's showing me you, but what she's showing me is a 2x4, a piece of wood, a solid piece of wood. I think she's showing me this because she can see you now from a different perspective, and she's seeing the solidness, the depth that you have, the strength that you have. there's something about when that wood was alive, that cellular memory, the cellular transport of information. Ooh, I think she's saying that when you're healing, that's part of it. That's part of your gift. It's somehow, maybe it's a spiritual knowing that somehow transports a cellular knowledge. Wow. I'm gonna have to think on that a little bit. That's a little deeper than I thought that I would, to kind of pick that apart. So it's pretty deep.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, Suzuki. I definitely am. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that there's something in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Feeling
that's
it.
not exactly a message yet, but boy,
Very
she's
tight.
showing me. Yeah,
She's
go ahead.
giving you the secret. She's telling you a secret. She's telling all of us a secret.
We're listening.
Wow.
Very tight spiritual connection is what I'm feeling. And I don't know if she loved animals or worked with animals, but for some reason I'm getting images of animals in my mind. Pets, but maybe a horse as well. I guess a horse is a pet. I don't know if you can validate that, but I'm definitely feeling like soul sisters. Soul sisters. Yeah.
Yeah, Healer Jules, if you're still here, if you can validate any of that, that would be great. And that is really interesting, Terry. We'll have to remember to, I mean, interesting, Suzuki. I'll have to call you something
Yeah.
else. But both of you guys had interesting stuff. Really
Yeah.
good. Okay, you ready to move on for the next? All right, thank you. Thank you, Healer Jules, for your question. And she may be in Allie's class. I think a couple of people had to dip out. And Kaya Noel has a question here. She said her cat Albert, who crossed the Rainbow Bridge 4 years ago. I'd love to do this for Kaya
Yes.
Noel.
Yes. Take the lead, Jean.
I'm going in. You guys come with me.
All right.
I need you there with me. Do the psychic bounce. Albert. I get that he loved his name. I get that he was like not a cranky old man, but sort of had like a little attitude. Like but he liked his name Albert. He liked the vibration of it.
If I can jump in for a second, the first vision I got was that he liked to hide like and pop out like under a curtain and then pop out or under a tablecloth. That's all I felt was like he liked to hide.
And the way I've experienced Albert now is I got a little closer to my stage, kind of down more stage level. And he walked up and he just immediately put his face in my face and like rubbed, you know, like they do.
Oh.
And then he laid down and he put his paw up and touched my face a little too.
Wow.
And he said, tell her to relax and lay in the sun a little bit more. Tell her not to take life quite so seriously. Oh, he says, I'm one of your guides. He's one of your guides. He's the one that makes you relax. Like sometimes when you're praying or meditating or whatever, and you feel that stretchy languidness, that's kind of him telling you to relax, stretch out, and absorb the spirit. That's what he does for you.
Aw.
And she's saying my son. I guess that's what she called him.
Hmm.
Aw.
Oh.
I got the image of something that my daughter's cat does, and we call it the porpoise, and I don't even know how it got that name, but it's that thing where they kind of just jump up on their hind legs and just, dive into you, like
Oh.
inside of your leg, or the porpoise.
Mhm.
But when you were talking about him being a guide and calming her, that's exactly the image that came into my mind.
Okay, great. So thank you, Kaya Noel, for asking your question, and thank you everybody for asking your question.
Oh, a lover boy.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, he's a
Aw.
total lover boy.
Oh,
Oh.
good. Good. Okay. So we have our last question here, and it's for Lark Kemper. My brother-in-law, Joe Stone.
Oh,
For my wife, she's so. I'm sorry, I can't read. Gotta get it. If I'm able to communicate with him for my wife so she misses him, I would love to ease her pain even though she doesn't believe. Ah.
Oh.
Yes, Lark Kemper for your brother-in-law Joe Stone on your wife's behalf. Joe is if you're still here, Lark, would you be able to give us your wife's name? But we're going to go ahead and get your brother-in-law Joe Stone, your wife's brother. We'll try that.
Joe Stone.
I'm getting a little bit from Joe, and he's saying that it's okay that she doesn't understand about the communication. He said that I do communicate with her. I do let her know I'm near. I do remind her of things that I have done. She sees things and she's like, that looks like Joe. That reminds me of Joe. That sounds like Joe. And that's him. But she's denying it. But it's okay because the messages are coming through. The information is coming through. She's feeling him. She's feeling him, and she won't admit it, but she is sort of contemplating it. Like, I think that really felt like, just she is saying it's a coincidence, but she's not convincing herself it's a coincidence. She knows it's more than that. She can feel it. But it's okay. It's okay that she needs solid evidence. She needs like black and white, things written down on paper, that in order to believe things. She may be a scientific or have some sort of a background in that area. or maybe she's a nurse or something. She just needs some proof, some evidence. And he's saying, I am around her. I am telling her, giving her these signs. And he's saying, thank you for reaching out to me. He said, you're my brother, not my brother-in-law. And I love you for doing that. Anyone else?
Well, I'm getting a very, I want to say character, but a smooth character, like not a man of frivolous words, someone who would always like look you in the eye and say exactly what he meant. And I hope this is him. That's what he's giving me. He presented himself like when I first saw him, the door opened and there was a light behind him and he was like a silhouette. That's why I say character. He was almost like a character from a movie or something.
And I'm getting something really different. And so I'm not really seeing him, but I'm feeling. So I don't know if this is him or he's giving me male and female energy. And I keep hearing what Jean said. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Male, female energy, like everything's okay. How our lives work out are okay. Don't sweat the small stuff, and actually says don't sweat the big stuff either. I don't know. You're going to have to just take that with a grain of salt about this male female energy. I don't know who it applies to. I feel like maybe there's a challenge coming in your life or something where this might be, I don't know. But anyway, that's what I'm getting. Don't sweat the small stuff and the big stuff either.
Yeah, that was really nice of him to do that on behalf of his wife. That's great.
Yes. Very sweet.
Okay, I do have one more, and then that looks like it'll be it for the night. And it's a little different. It's a spirit guide message. Whoop whoop. They're just a little easier, but we love
Spirit
both.
guides
We
are
need
a lot easier. How dare you say that? All right. Next step.
Okay, so Ellen says, any messages for my spirit guides about my next step in life? Have had a lot of upheaval and change the last few years. We hear you. Thanks, Ellen, for your question. And if you're still here, stand by, give us a hey. And well, I guess she doesn't need to validate if it's a spirit guide, but if it resonates with her.
Well, I'm going to give myself a little break. I've got the Shaman's Dream Oracle cards. We're going to see what that has to say. You guys go right ahead.
Right off the bat, I saw a heart, and then the heart grew wings, and the heart is flying through the woods. And if anyone has anything, go ahead. I'm going to ask them to show me a little bit more about why the heart is flying through the woods. They're saying connect with nature, ground yourself, keep going on your journey. I think they're kind of saying, don't plot it out so much. Like if there were a butterfly flying through the woods, it wouldn't go in a straight line. It would look at this flower and then that flower, or go up through the trees. And they're just saying, don't, again, very much like the other one, don't sweat the small stuff. Don't feel like there is a timeline requiring you to do X by a certain time. Take your time, learn, enjoy fluttering through the woods, enjoy letting your heart grow. Yeah, enjoy your journey.
I'm getting trust that after your tower moment passes, rebirth happens, rebirth begins, and that anew is on the other side of it, that you've already been through all of it and you've survived. You've gotten through like a champ, and it's tough and life is tough, and these lessons that we learn sometimes are bundled together all in the same few months, and with the COVID and with the jobs and with the everything that's going on, there's just, we can't take too many more blows. I can feel that you're in the ring and that you're on the 15th round and you just can't get back in the ring, like a Rocky. Like Rocky's tired. He doesn't want to get back in the ring to fight anymore. And they're saying you're at the finish line. Don't give up now. And you've achieved so much. You've gotten through so much, and that you have the strength to get through it. You have the strength to get through it.
Excuse me. Well, you've got a pretty powerful card here, and if you all will give me a few minutes, I think this message is very important. This is the wailing tree, and the one word is reconciliations. Grief and mourning, a time of necessary losses. And I'll read this as quickly as I can because it's beautiful. When you encounter the wailing tree on your path, it's an invitation to stay a while and regroup, a place for you to rest and allow yourself to say goodbye to what no longer serves. You may have been overdoing things, working too hard, or putting too much effort into life with little reward. If you've been considering making a change, now is the time to do so. One important thing to consider before you make any changes is that you need to allow yourself to feel your disappointment, feel your loss, and mourn what was and what could not be. This is a way to honor your experience, to give yourself time to consider all the gifts in it, to put proper closure on it, to really know what you've learned as you walk away from it and into something new. Even in the perception of failure, there is much good to be discovered. However, skipping the stages of loss doesn't get you to reconciliation any faster. In fact, you will discover that you will have to come back at some point. So do it all now. Look at it all squarely and honestly, and stay with your feelings. Life is not either/or, it's both/and, this and that. So as you dive in and process this, allow it to become a temporary travel companion on your journey. The feelings that this will bring to the surface will be challenging for sure. Yet, like all things, they will pass soon enough, and you will be more enriched by the experience.
Oh my gosh.
Woo-hoo-hoo. That's a powerful
That's amazing.
That is just beautiful. That says it all.
It does.
Ellen, we're sending you our best. And we know that you're strong and you can get through it. And we all are strong and we all can get through it. And thank you for asking your question. I had no idea that that would be our last question. And I had no idea how important it would be for all of us to hear that. Because we all have our struggles and challenges. But I do want to thank Terry Suzuki, Kigaru Spiritual Journeys. I would like to thank Terri Lee, Pure Visionary Psychic Medium, and I would like to thank all of the moderators here tonight. Thank you so very much. You did a wonderful
Yes.
job reminding people that the questions were closed, that the questions were already starred, and we're learning as we're going. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to name out the starred people that I already have starred, because they don't know if I've got their question. So I want them to stick around, or I want them to
Mhm.
know, who's coming up next. So we'll learn from this, and we'll do it a little. I'll do it a little bit smoother next time, and we'll get more in the groove. But we want to thank you so much for letting us, allowing us to connect to your loved ones and your family. And mediumship is really very important to us, and we really love practicing, and we really appreciate you helping us do this. We really feel just
Honor.
beautifully grateful. And I think that Terri Lee is doing readings and having a contest for free readings.
Thank you, Jean. Yes, on my last video, if you watch the video and make a comment, you will be put into a drawing, and I'll be giving away 2 free readings. So if you're interested, please jump aboard and bring your friends. And
Make a comment. That's all you have to do, is make a
all you gotta
comment. Go to her channel, listen to her last video, which was beautiful, and make a comment, and you'll be in the drawing for a free reading with the amazing Terri Lee. I mean, she's amazing, is she
Oh,
not?
yeah.
She's
The
amazing.
visual, the detail that she can see is just amazing.
Oh,
And
and
what about Kigaru? What about you, Terri Suzuki?
Yep, I'm open for readings too. I now have healing and I'm ready to go.
Sounds wonderful. And if anybody would like a reading with me, if they can just book it on this YouTube page. There's the link on the YouTube page, and I will also put the links in the description after the video goes live. And I know a lot of the moderators had put our links in. Thank you very much, everybody. Oh, Lark said, thank you very much. He was here. Thank you very much. I appreciate
yay,
that. I appreciate
good.
that. Um, and Starfish is here, and Wisdom Seeker Joan is here, and a big thank you to Sharon Sipe, and Kevin Loving
Hi, Kevin.
Vibrations is here. Thank you very much for coming. We're going to go, we're going to run. I'm going to jump over to Allie's dream class. If you haven't signed up, I think that it might not be too late to sign up. I cannot wait to get there. Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
Hi,
Bye.
namaste.
Bye bye.